Hey guys, it's Joe. I hope everyone's doing great out there. Coming at you tonight with a special tag video. I was tagged by Steve over at Flipping the Nerd. If you guys don't know Steve over at Flipping the Nerd, awesome guy. Definitely go check out his channel. I will link it down below. But in this tag video, guys, I was asked to come up with the task of picking my top 10 favorite items that I've ever gotten in subscription boxes. Now, I don't get a ton of subscription boxes like other people do. I get Horror Block, Box of Dread, and I got a few months of Bobos, and I'll definitely be going back to Bobos very, very soon. I'm just trying to save a little bit of money right now, but Bobos will be coming back to this channel, guys. So all you guys who enjoy my Bobos boxings, those will be coming back. But I was tagged by Steve to pick my top 10 favorite items in a subscription box. So I thought it was going to be a tough time to come up with the top 10, but it really wasn't. It was actually tough to keep items out of the top 10 because I've gotten a lot of awesome items in these boxes. Some months better than others, but overall, the sub boxes have been very good to me, and I've been very happy with them overall. So let's start the list, guys, here. Let's not delay any further. We'll go with number 10. I'm going to have to keep going up and down here because I don't have a table or anything, so I'm going to keep going off camera a little bit, guys, so I'm sorry about that. But we will go with our number 10 item in the top 10 here. And number 10 from Box of Dread is the Frankenstein reaction figure. Now, this isn't the best reaction figure I've gotten in a sub box, but this one holds a special place with me because it is the first reaction figure I ever owned. And if you see up here now, that's why there's a hole in the reaction line here. But let me move the camera here, and you'll be able to see my wall of horror reaction figures there that I have compiled, along with a lot of other reaction figures. This is what got me into the reaction craze. My very first reaction figure. And it was an awesome one. It was a Frankenstein one. And ever since, I haven't looked back on reactions ever since. Like I said, they are, one of my favorite things that Funko does. I think they're awesome looking. I love the packaging on them. And that is why. And also, this holds a special place because it's also the first YouTube video I ever made was me unboxing this Frankenstein in that Box of Dread. So that's also why it holds a special place and why it made number 10 on the list. Next, we have number 9. Number 9 came from Bobos, big old box of stuff, and it is the Pocket Pup tin that contains Billy, Chucky, and Ghostface. Love these Pocket Pup tins. Very, very cool. You don't see the items like this in sub boxes. That's why I think Bobos is one of the best, because they put, really quality items in their boxes there. And I love the back of the packaging of these Pop Tins. I hope they make more Pop Tins. They've only released 2 of the horror ones so far there, but very awesome box art, or tin art, I should say, on the back there. And the figures, very cool looking. Basically just mini versions of, their pup forms, but very cool nonetheless. I mean, it's all about I think it's all about the packaging on this thing. The tin is awesome looking. Like I said, the back art's awesome, and just a really great item. So, number 8. Number 8, guys, comes from Horror Block, and it was the Alien Twin Pack, which was a Horror Block exclusive item. It is from the Nostromo collection, and a very, very awesome... I'm sorry, guys, the lighting is a little tough right now out here, but you got Parker, basically with his brain splattered in there, and then you got the alien there. And apparently, I still have not opened this thing, but apparently there is a mandible in there that comes out, so the alien, and it goes basically like right into the brain part there. So it's like really, really cool. Great, once again, box art on this thing. There's kind of like a little background scene that you really can't see well, unfortunately, because of the glare. But very cool item there from Horror Block. awesome twin pack there, made at Titans Vinyl Figures. So next we have number 7. Right, 10, 9, 8. Yep, number 7. And item number 7 on the list, guys, comes from Box of Dread, and a very special item. They were the first people, first sub box to do this, and it was a tribute to Wes Craven. I had it framed, and just a really nicely done poster here. Of course, you get the R.I.P. Wes on a tombstone. Kind of looks like it was carved by Freddy's glove there. And you get Freddy's fedora and glove above. Just a really nice, well-done picture there. Try to get the glare out of there. The glare is really killing it. But just a great picture. And I hang it up here. But just a really, really nice tribute to Wes Craven, and the first one that was done by any box. Horror Block did come out with one themselves, but Box of Dread was the first to do it and just did it really well. A really nice poster and a nice touching tribute to Wes Craven, who of course is a legend. So, coming in at number 6, guys, we have from, unfortunately, a sub box that no longer exists, but it comes from Killer Crafts, Katie over Ruby Songbird. You guys don't know her, definitely go check her out. But she made a Nightmare on Elm Street themed box when she was doing Killer Crafts. But you can still go check out, she has an Etsy shop, so she still sells stuff, so you can find stuff of hers. But in the Killer Crafts box came this very awesome Elm Street blood-splattered sign. Just a really, really awesome sign here, and it goes with all my Freddy stuff. It's kind of missing right now, but I got my Neighborhood Watch sign, my Freddy figure, and I put the Elm Street sign right in between, and it just looks really badass. So just a really great looking sign there, and the fact that it was hand painted, it makes it even more special there, and I absolutely love this thing. So a really great item right there. All right, now we are into our top 5 items ever, guys. So let's get right into it. Number 5, coming from Horror Block, was the very awesome autographed Grady Twins item, and it was signed by Lisa and Louise Burns, who played, of course, the Grady Twins from The Shining. The Shining, an absolute classic movie, and these two girls, of course, in one of the most iconic scenes in The Shining. So, to get that in a sub box is really special, and it came with a certificate of authenticity too, of course, and just a really awesome item. Horror Block has done all the autographed items, but this one took the cake, no doubt about it, and hopefully they can keep up with, some more, horror legends and icon autographs in their boxes, because I'd love to see more stuff like this. Wish they put it on, I will say, this would probably be my number 1 item if it wasn't for the size of this print. I wish it was like an 8x10, full-size print. That really would have made it stand out better, and because finding a frame for this is a little bit tougher. It's a very small frame, and just I would have liked to have a bigger item, but still, nonetheless, an awesome item, and it makes the top 5. So very, very cool right there. So coming in at number 4, I decided, for the most part, I tried to stay away from t-shirts when making this list, just because I think, everyone loves the t-shirts that come in Horror Block, and I've gotten some in other boxes too. So I tried to stay away from t-shirts altogether, but I did want to include one t-shirt in this list, and it is my favorite t-shirt that, any box has done. I think the coolest one any company has put out yet, and it comes from Horror Block just a month or 2 ago, and it is the Wes Craven tribute shirt. Just a really awesome shirt here. You get all Wes Craven's films, pretty much all of them in this here. You get Freddy, Ghostface, you get Scream, you get Nightmare on Elm Street, you have Hills Have Eyes, you have Last House on the Left, People Under Stairs, Shocker, and Serpent and the Rainbow, all with a nice little skull on the bottom of the image there. And just a really, really awesome shirt there. I think Horror Block knocked it out of the park with this shirt. And the color on this is pretty... I love the red, honestly. I didn't think I would like the red at first, but now when I wear it out, it really looks nice when it's worn. And just a great shirt all around. So really nicely done by Horror Block right there. And that makes number 4 on the list. All right, so now, guys, we are at the top 3 items that I have, my top 3 favorite items I've ever gotten in a sub box. Coming in at number 3 from Box of Dread is a very, very awesome item. Let me just get it out of the plastic here so we can get rid of the glare. But it is the... Hold on, bear with me. All right, we got it. It is the Lee Howard Michael Myers print that came in Box of Dread. Very awesome. I absolutely love Lee Howard's work, and the Pinhead print, no doubt, the Pinhead canvas that came in Horror Block, no doubt would have made my list, but I did not get Horror Block at that time. I ended up buying it later on down the road because it was such a fantastic piece. But instead, Michael Myers, the Lee Howard Michael Myers print will make the list here at number 3. If you guys don't know Lee Howard, go check out his work. Absolutely amazing work. He has this image with pretty much any slasher you can think of. He's done Freddy, Chucky, Jason, Leatherface, Michael, Pinhead, everybody, and just great work. And I'm going to Texas Frightmare, and I'm going to have Dick Warlock sign this. Of course, he played Michael Myers in Halloween too, so I'll definitely be getting this signed. And it's a great image to have signed too, because the marker goes right there and makes it pop. I got my Pinhead one signed by Doug Bradley, and it really makes the picture pop even better. So a really awesome item right there, coming in at number 3, guys. All right, so we got our top 2 items here coming in, guys. At number 2 from Big Ol' Box of Stuff, Bobos, is my favorite pop I've ever gotten in a sub box, and it is the Pennywise the Clown Funko Pop right there. Love Pennywise, as you can see here, wearing the shirt too, and I got Pennywise makes quite a bit of an appearance in the background of my videos as well there. Pennywise, one of my favorite horror characters, and just a great movie too. I mean, it's a little dated now, but still a really good movie, I think. The second half tails off a little, but the first half of that movie is fantastic. I know they're going to be remaking it soon, and I think they actually could make it. The remake could actually be better than the original if done right. But really awesome. It's going to be tough to top Tim Curry, though, as Pennywise. That is some big shoes to fill, whoever takes over that load from Tim Curry. But an awesome pop nonetheless here. The Pennywise the Clown, it pop. It comes in at number 2. Well deserved in my opinion, because Pennywise is just awesome. All right, guys, so that brings us to our number 1 item. And it comes from Bobos, Big Ol' Box of Stuff. Now, when I got this item, I was super excited. If you go back and watch my unboxing of that Bobos, I was elated to receive this item because it is an item I've never seen before, an item you probably would never get in a sub box, because this movie really, it was a huge movie at the time, but has kind of, gone by the wayside now because, there aren't any more sequels or anything like that. And it is the Blair Witch Project dossier that I got in Bobos. Just a fantastic book. I already read it. Really super interesting book. It basically takes place immediately following the Blair Witch Project. And it basically is a private investigator hired by the families to try to find out what happened to them. And it's just like a super interesting book. You have, a lot of police files, interviews. It looks like, the Blair Witch Project was real. It has handwritten letters, notes, stuff blacked out. I mean, you're missing posters, and just like really, really awesome, interesting book. And, But I put that I loved the Blair Witch Project in my Bobo's questionnaire, and they sent this, and it blew me away, and it is still to this day one of my favorite items I've ever gotten in a sub box, just because the Blair Witch Project holds a special place with me because it is, not one of the first horror movies I saw, but one that really stuck with me and scared the crap out of me the first time I saw it. I was pretty young when I saw that movie. I mean, I think I was 12 when that movie came out, and it scared me pretty good the first time I saw it. And and just the hysteria behind that movie, how people thought it was real and stuff. I've always found the Blair Witch Project just to be super interesting. Anyway, and I've said it once, and I'll keep saying it. They don't make enough Blair Witch Project items. There's not much out there to find. So to get something like this was like super special to me, and because you can find your Chucky, Freddy, Jason, Michael, all of them there. You can find tons and tons of memorabilia on them, but not a lot of Blair Witch stuff because it's a one-off movie. I mean, they came out with the sequel, but the sequel bombed, and a lot of people didn't like it. But so that's why you don't see a lot of Blair Witch memorabilia. So that was like a super nice treat to get. And that is it, guys. That is my list. Those are my top 10 favorite items I've ever gotten in a sub box. I want to thank Steve over at Flipping the Nerd once again for tagging me in this. It was a lot of fun. I did not think I was going to be able to come up with 10 items, honestly, and it was actually really easy. So it was a ton of fun. So now I got to tag a few people. I guess everyone's been tagging like 3 people in these things. So I'm going to tag Amanda McFlander for sure. I know she gets a lot of sub boxes, so I would love to see, Amanda, what you come up with for this list. Who else can I tag here? Let's tag Mandy Coates over at Coats and Jackets, because I know she gets a decent amount of boxes as well. And let's tag Terry Fedora. If you get, I know you get some sub boxes, so maybe you can come up with something in this list as well. So let's tag those 3 people. And so that is it, guys. And let me know, guys. What do you guys think of this list? Do you agree with it, or what was your favorite item that I showed out of these 10? Would you have put in one above the other or one lower than the other? Let me know, because I would really actually like to know that. I love hearing other people's opinions. And so let me know, guys. So that is it. I hope everyone enjoyed this tag. If you weren't tagged and want to do it, absolutely go do it, and come back and let me know you did it. I'd love to see what you come up with for this. So that is it, guys. I hope everyone has a great night, and we'll see you all real soon.